Hello, my beloved twin flames, soulmates, and soul journeyers. How are you all going by this week? This week we had a huge eclipse, and we were feeling the eclipse this week. Old cycles that were closed, emotions came up, things that needed to wrap up, and new things and circles are starting all over again. So we have new chances, we have new energies coming in. Sunday we have the solar eclipse, and I will make tomorrow I will make two videos, two specials on the on the solar eclipse. Sorry guys, I'm purging already for the energies to come for Sunday, because I feel the energies already moving and turning around. Almost all the planets are in retrograde. The last planet will go is Mars on the 27th. The the planet of war or aggression also. So that will also go in retrograde. So we will come into a space of very fiery energy, but also very emotional as we enter the sign of Cancer. So yeah, it will all be flowy. It will all be more intense, but we all have new chances here, and that it's once of a lifetime. I hear there are only second chances, there is only one second chance, and then it's really over. It's really over after the cycle of eclipses, so for the people that are coming into reunion with each other, you need to know that it's only a reunion once in a lifetime that can happen. So, and it's the time for the twin flames to come to in union this month. Well, let's see what's going on in the Divine Masculine's headspace. He wants to manifest, and this card comes up in his reading so many times. So he needs to be aware of maybe energies that try to block him, but I see that he is getting in this state of wanting and starting to believe in manifesting things in his life. He wants to manifest love. He wants to manifest the creation. He wants to manifest the abundance in his life, and he wants to go to that light, so he can celebrate his life again in this energy of abundance. What's in his heart space? His divine feminine is in his heart space. She is abundant. She learns how to be she learns him to be abundant. In some cases, the divine masculine doesn't see, how things are going or how things going to be, and that brings him in a state of anxiety. But the divine feminine gives him space and gives him time to look from a higher view when she takes off the cap, so he can see and where he needs to fly and needs to go. So she is guiding him to learn to walk in abundance, and the fear, to release that fear and give him time and space, and not pressuring him in the things that needs to be done. how does she sees the divine masculine, or how does the masculine sees the divine feminine? That she has a lot of knowledge. He didn't expect her to. He is surprised every time again that she has knowledge of things, that she's seeing things from another perspective. He sees that she is carrying the light in darkness, the light in dark days, and that she is spreading her knowledge into this world for the greater good of all. And he is seeing her walking her path and supported by the universe. And she holds, she holds nature close by. She holds the cycles of life very close, as she knows that she's taking the steps by nature. She's taking it how it comes, not attachment on the outcome. And she is going with that flow, and that really getting out of alignment. But he also knows that she carries him. He knows that she is carrying him in everything she does, and that she is generous, that she is not a greedy person, but that she's generous with her love, with her money, that she gives to a lot of people without anything in return. And he starts to move, doing this for himself. She is learning him to go through this. What's in the mind space of the divine feminine? She lets go of everything. She jumps in right away. She jumps into the union. She keeps everything in balance, but she also keeps. She can keep everything going in her and keep it in balance. She juggles. She keeps all the balls in the air, but she still keeps her balance. She knows that everything needs to be in balance. And she is leaving the thinking behind and just jump right in, because she knows it's a new cycle. It's a new beginning. And in that new beginning, she is creating more space, more balance, more love, more generosity. And she takes that leap of faith. She is standing on this cliff, and she is not noticing, that there is oh my gosh, can't find the word. That there is a downfall. That's it. She can jump the cliff and she can fall down, but she just spread her wings and trust that everything will be okay, and this will be okay. It will all be fine, because she is spreading her wings and starts to fly. She has unconditional trust in the outcome of the universe, that it's for her highest good and for the highest good of all. What's in her heart space? In her heart space, all her cups are fulfilled. Her heart has so many things she gives to. A lot of energy, a lot of passion, tremendous amount of love that creates fire, that creates trust, that creates money, that creates abundance, that creates nature, that creates peace, and it creates her divine masculine. You know, it's all in her heart space. All her wishes and all her cups will be fulfilled. And she knows that the universe is going to help her with this, you know, and that she can share it. It's carried by the water, it's carried by her emotions, and it could be that there is a lot of healing going on at the moment for the divine feminine on everything that she wants to receive from the universe. Okay, what is, how does she see the divine masculine? She sees that he is in his emperor role, that he is coming into his in his true self. She sees him as her husband. She sees him that they are in union, but she is not putting an outcome onto it. She is not putting an expectation. She has no attachment to it. But she sees that he is the man of her life, that he is the masculine that she wants to be with, that he is the masculine that is the one that offers her everything that she needs. Even if the divine masculine don't see himself like this, you know, but she gave him the power to trust, to create new light in his life. There is a new cycle going on, and that's this cycle also in his life. He sees that there is a possibility of new beginnings with her, and that he wants to be with her. He is the creator of the circle, and that's how she sees him. Okay. What supports the divine masculine? You know, money that comes forward. He can release a lot of energy about it, because the abundance of money that comes to his his way is creating more money. And he learned it from the divine feminine in his heart space, how to trust and keep focus on abundance. And he sees that. He sees now that, you know, that she is this she creates, and that's what he sees. How does he see the divine feminine? As his true love. He sees her, he's following her. He sees her everywhere. He's searching for her love. He sees that she's walking with the cycles of nature, that she's walking with the cycles of the moon, and that she sees everything in her eyes with love. And that's how he sees her. He sees that her cup is full, that she is carrying so much love within herself, and that she's carrying a lot of energy and love within her for humanity, but also for him and from the greater good of all, you know, that she is doing everything out of love. He didn't see that for a long time. He thought that she was taking, and he is just seeing it. He saw it with the wrong eyes. He sees that she is giving, and that she is generous. Because when you live in abundance, even if you don't have much, and you live the law of abundance, you can share it with everybody. And his divine feminine is very generous, and he knows this. And now he sees his divine feminine with the eye of love. He is feeling so much love for her. Oh my goodness, I hear he wants a second chance with her, and he's taking this leap of faith with her. He is not walking away anymore. He is staying put near by her side. Wow. What's supporting the divine feminine? Wow. Divine feminine. She's falling in love with her divine masculine all over again. She feels sexual fire for him. She feels abundance for everything. She has this fire within her burning for new projects, for new things, for everything that is coming her way. He put her on fire by talking, holding her, kissing her, knowing that that she is supported by him, and that he holds space for her, that he is opening himself to her. That gives her fire, that lets her fire burn in her heart space for him again. She falls in love with him all over again. Oh my goodness, people, this reading is taking a whole different journey than I thought. Wow, guys, she sees that the divine masculine needs rest. Too many things are happening in his life at the moment, and he needs to put himself on hold. Maybe he needs vacation, more rest, rethinking things. And because of all this, there's a lot of communication going. There's a lot of different changes in his life going on. And he needs rest from it. He needs time, he needs space, and he needs support. And his divine feminine is going to give it to him. She is taking care of him like, oh my, like she never could before. Last week I talked about numbness, and that numbness made place for this fire, for the passion, for sexuality, for creation. And she also sees that he needs that rest, and that she can take care of him now, where she never could take care of him in the past and give him what he needed in the past. All of this is available to him now, because she isn't the person that she was. She changed. She made huge transformation, and he witnessed her transform. He witnessed her transform. So, What blocks the divine masculine? Abundance. There is a block on his own to create the abundance that he wants. And I hear it's created out of anxiety, out of fear, out of what other people say to him. You know, there is someone who whispering in his ear that, you know, that energy is full of fear. So the fear is being processed, and it could be at the workspace, it could be somewhere else, that there is so much fear and there is so much that is blocking his abundance. But he knows when he is with his divine feminine, he can create this. And what's he going to do about it? He is saving his money, holding the money, and he is going to the angel of love. He is going to his divine feminine for support, because he knows that his divine feminine also creates the abundance for him. She creates abundance, she creates security, she creates love for him. She stabilizes everything in his life. She creates this stabilization in his life, and he knows this, and he holds on to that. What's blocking the divine feminine? The divine feminine is blocked by anxiety, and the anxiety is about making a choice. It could be that there is another situation that's making a choice for her, and the anxiety over this is creating her that she's getting stuck, but there is a choice to be made, and the choice that she needs to make, that is giving her anxiety, because this choice is out of, well, this sounds really cryptic, but the choice she needs to make is out of her control, you know, out of her hands. She needs to make a choice, but it doesn't matter what choice she makes. It gives her a bit of anxiety, and that has to do with the past. That has to do with the past, and maybe she wants to think about it strategically, and she going to strategize about it, think about it, how to work out. But she needs to go to the door to spirit, and she knows when she goes to the door of spirit, she will make it. She will release the anxiety, and she will know that everything will work out for her highest good. But in the meantime, because of this choice she needs to make, there is anxiety. And I hear it's the choice of choice of the heart. It could be choice of the divine masculine, you know, and making a different choice. She's juggling of, do I do the best thing? And she wants to do the best for both parties, I hear. Okay. So what is combining them? To surrender and take it at ease, that they can breathe that they can relax, that everything will be fine, and then creation is kicking in, and then they're working together, making plans together. That brings them together, making plans for their journey together, making plans for creative stuff. They working together. They are their energies of fire are starts to flow again, you know, making plans how they can work this out, you know, how can they work out this journey together, how can they start their journey with their loves and without the past being of any influence of them. The divine masculine is thinking about this. He is planning to make the next move. He doesn't want her to make choices. He doesn't want to be in her way. That's what I hear. But it's not about being in her way. It's about having everything that the universe wants them to be. That the heart connection is what matters and nothing else. Nothing else matters, I hear. Nothing else matters than planning their future together. Okay. Was on the divine. I have to explain because this is the second take and I'm reusing the cards. And I'm shuffling the cards. Okay. It was on this one. Okay. Okie dokie. Let's, what is this for the masculine? He's seeing the divine feminine leaving, and that hurts his heart. And that's why he wants to make plans of their future. But this is what he is thinking. She is leaving anyway. How can we have a future together if she is leaving? And she's taking her heart with me. And I deserve to do with less. And I don't want to do this because I know that my divine feminine is in my heart space. She is the one I want to live with. I want to love and to go share my future with. So that's what's going on in the divine masculine. What's in the divine feminine? She's afraid. She's afraid of getting hurt again. She's afraid of getting hurt again. But I hear she's taking the leap of faith anyway because the fear is an illusion. She is not being afraid of being hurt again. But it is love that is not hurting. Love is coming from a giving place. And she gives so much love. And she is afraid that her luck, you know, how lucky she feels now about her divine masculine, that it all will be changed. And that it will change again. Because she's lucky with him. She's lucky to have him in her life again. And she's afraid that something else will disturb it, and that she's afraid of the pain because she could not handle the pain anymore a second time, because they came so close and they are in union. When they are in union, you know, they already feel that things are opening up, and she is so lucky. She feels so lucky right now. And I hear she doesn't have to be afraid anymore, because he transformed. He saw her transforming, and now they're both in this place of balance, so they can come together. It took a while. It took a whole journey, you know. And he is moving from the darkness to the light with her. You know, there is no darkness anymore with where he's in. You know, he is going through life without her, in this empty space, with no connection, no heart connection, going through life day by day without any moving forward, with any spark of light. And when she is in his life, this will happen. He will come back to the sun. Everything will change. Their passion comes back. The creativity comes back. Everything is in flow. So he is going to that light, but he is afraid when she is leaving every time that he will go back in this darkness. But that's not the case. That's not the case, because they will fly away. They will fly away together to really heights, enormous heights, to the sun that will really shine for them both. The dark days are over. There is no animosity. There is no arguing anymore. There is no... They only start to learn from each other, and because of this union. This is amazing, really amazing. I see them journeying together, you know. They're planning their lives together. They're journeying together. So, well, people, this is amazing reading for this week. Wow, wow, wow. I can't express that this is so a huge turnaround for the divine masculine and a huge turnaround for the divine feminine. That is really the time of union this month. And after the solar eclipse, everything what no longer serves in your life, that will fade away, that will leave. So it could be, you know, that the anxiety the divine feminine feels is totally normal, because of the eclipse of the sun and all the planets going retrograde this month. You know, Mercury is going retrograde, so everything, Venus is in retrograde, all the big planets are in retrograde right now. So it means a huge reset. A huge reset. And we're making us ready for the summer solstice. And we're celebrating the summer. We're celebrating the sun. We're celebrating abundance that will come into our life. And with this, I will close off. I thank all my subscribers and all the people that show me your journey, where you are. I'm so grateful I can support you all through your journey, and that thank you for all your comments, and I'm so happy with that, because I see that a lot of people get supported by this video. So for next week, if you want a private reading from me, next week's I have slots open. So I have 3 kind of readings. A 30-minute reading for £33. I have hour reading. I can then I channel your divine masculine and look where the blocks are and see what can be changed. and I can channel 90 minutes for you and a healing, light language healing. So we can remove the blocks with you and remove the blocks with your divine masculine, so you can come back in union. So all this is really a great reading. Contact me, I'm only an email away. Thank you for my new subscribers. If you want to have the other readings also, hit the subscription box and hit the bell so that you can get my videos every week. And if I make new videos for the solar eclipse, or making new videos for the next eclipses or portal days, you know, then you get all the notifications. Well, all the best, and I love you all with the bottom of my heart, with all my energy I have, from heart to heart, and flame to flame. Bridget, I invoke your name. Thank you all, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.